What if one of the greatest minds in history wasn't remembered for a theorem, but for a mystery? A man who believed numbers controlled the universe. A philosopher who claimed he could hear harmony in the stars. A teacher whose followers treated him almost like a prophet, and a genius whose life ended in tragedy. This is the incredible story of Pythagoras, the philosopher who changed mathematics forever and spent his life searching for the hidden order behind reality. Around 570 BCE, on the Greek island of Samos, a boy named Pythagoras was born. The world around him was filled with uncertainty. Storms came without warning. Wars erupted unexpectedly. Life was unpredictable. Most people accepted the world as it was. But Pythagoras couldn't. He wanted answers. Not stories. Not myths. Answers. As a young boy, he would spend hours staring at patterns. The rhythm of ocean waves. The movement of stars. The symmetry of leaves. While others saw ordinary things, Pythagoras saw mysteries waiting to be solved. Deep inside, he felt there was an invisible order connecting everything. He just didn't know what it was yet. As he grew older, Pythagoras became restless. The island of Samos felt too small for his curiosity. So he left. He crossed seas, traveled through distant lands, risked everything in pursuit of knowledge. According to ancient accounts, he studied in Egypt. He learned from priests who guarded ancient wisdom. He observed geometry used in temples and monuments. He listened. He questioned. He absorbed everything. Years later, political turmoil swept through Egypt. Some stories suggest Pythagoras was taken to Babylon. There he encountered astronomers and mathematicians whose knowledge expanded his vision of the universe. Each journey transformed him. Each lesson brought him closer to a revolutionary idea. One evening, while studying mathematical patterns, Pythagoras experienced a realization that would change history. Numbers weren't just tools. Numbers were reality itself. He became convinced that everything in existence could be understood through mathematical relationships. The stars, music, nature, human life, everything. To many people, this sounded strange. To Pythagoras, it felt undeniable. Numbers revealed order where others saw chaos. For him, mathematics wasn't merely calculation. It was the language of the universe. Then came the discovery that fascinated him most. Legend says Pythagoras once walked past a blacksmith's workshop. As hammers struck metal, he noticed something unusual. Certain sounds blended beautifully together. Others clashed. Why? Most people would have ignored it. Pythagoras became obsessed. He experimented with strings and musical instruments. Eventually, he discovered that harmonious musical notes corresponded to simple numerical ratios. For the first time, humanity realized mathematics could explain music. Imagine that moment, a hidden connection between numbers and beauty, between mathematics and emotion. Pythagoras felt as though he had glimpsed the architecture of reality itself. The discovery led him to an extraordinary belief. If numbers governed music, perhaps numbers governed the cosmos too. He imagined planets moving according to mathematical laws. He believed the universe produced a grand celestial harmony, a cosmic symphony, the music of the spheres. Humans couldn't hear it, but it was there, an invisible song played by the universe itself. Today we know planets don't literally create music, yet modern physics reveals something remarkable. The universe really is governed by mathematical laws. In a strange way, Pythagoras was centuries ahead of his time. Eventually, Pythagoras settled in southern Italy. There he founded a community unlike anything the world had seen. It was part school, part scientific society, part spiritual movement. His followers lived together, studied together, learned mathematics, philosophy, music, and ethics. They believed knowledge could transform the soul. For many students, Pythagoras wasn't simply a teacher. He was a guide, a visionary, someone who offered meaning in an uncertain world. The community grew rapidly, and with growth came power. Today, almost everyone knows his name because of one equation. Students learn it in classrooms around the world. Yet many people don't realize what it represented. It was more than geometry. It was proof that mathematics could reveal universal truths, no matter where you lived, no matter what language you spoke. The theorem remained true. For Pythagoras, this was evidence that reason could uncover reality itself. As his influence expanded, opposition grew. Political leaders became suspicious. Critics mocked his followers. Rumors spread. Some saw the brotherhood as secretive. Others feared its growing power. The tension escalated. Friends became enemies. Allies disappeared. The philosopher who sought harmony found himself surrounded by conflict. History often treats great thinkers as heroes, but greatness rarely comes without resistance. Then disaster struck. Ancient accounts vary, but many describe a violent attack against the Pythagorean community. Buildings burned, followers scattered, years of work collapsed in chaos. Pythagoras, now elderly, was forced to flee. Imagine the heartbreak. A lifetime spent building a vision, a community, a dream, and suddenly watching it all fall apart. The man who believed the universe was governed by harmony found himself living through tragedy. Little is known with certainty about Pythagoras' final years. Some accounts suggest he died in exile. Others tell different stories. What we do know is this: his movement was shattered. His world changed forever. Yet even in defeat, his ideas survived. His followers carried his teachings across generations. His vision refused to disappear, because powerful ideas often outlive those who create them. More than 2,500 years later, Pythagoras remains one of the most influential thinkers in history. His mathematical discoveries became foundations for science and engineering. His fascination with harmony influenced music theory. His belief that nature follows mathematical laws inspired generations of scientists. From Galileo to Newton to Einstein, the search for mathematical order continues. Every spacecraft, every bridge, every computer, every scientific equation carries a small piece of his legacy. Pythagoras spent his life searching for something most people never notice: the hidden order behind reality. He looked at music and saw mathematics. He looked at the stars and saw patterns. He looked at chaos and believed harmony was waiting to be discovered. Perhaps that's why his story still resonates today. Because beneath all the noise of life, many of us are searching for the same thing: meaning, connection, understanding. And Pythagoras reminds us that sometimes the greatest discoveries begin with a simple question: what if the universe makes more sense than we realize? More than 2,500 years after his death, the philosopher who heard music in the stars continues to inspire humanity to listen more closely to the mysteries of the universe.